Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the North Shore of the Allegheny and Ohio Rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Denver Broncos and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Starts against a winless skid. Let's see if this week goes Chuck or if it's an upset brewing in week 4. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Hold on a sec. Ready?
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos take a 6-0 lead right away. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown.
The kicker on for the extra point.
So one snap, and they're in the end zone, Brock. Tell those stat keepers to be ready. Might be a very busy game for them.
I'm kind of up for that. You like a little pace?
A hundo, partner, 100%.
And to do it on the ground, to boot. What a way to begin the proceedings. The first punch thrown in the 4-quarter boxing match ends up being a haymaker.
He fields it from the 8. This will give him some decent field position here, partner. This gets out to the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Start the drive with Edwards. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Second down, looking for options. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the pass. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Setting up to throw. It's into the hands of Edwards. He'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Working quickly here.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up 2nd down. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass, not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
They'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And no yak this time. They got on him quickly, down at the 32-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. Offense already looking like they're in mid-game form. They've got it down to the 32. He's on the move past the 15. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers finish up their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Marvin Mims now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Play action with Nix. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Nix, quick out wide, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offense in a hurry up here. Now Nix on third down. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Steelers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. They'll go from the gun with Edwards. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. He's dropping back to throw. Quick slant, that's Williams. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
First down. First and 10 is a 23-yard line.
68, 19.
He's going to throw it. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Throw here, 3rd down. He's holding up, they're able to drop him. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Jason Sanders on for the field goal. It's going to be a 46-yarder.
A 46-yard attempt.
Sanders sends it through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Harvey now to return it. Oh, and he eats the hit to bring it into that, right near the 25-yard line. In a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. They run the counter with Dobbins. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Yes, a smaller gain on the stat sheet with that counter run, but it does diversify the run game portfolio. Makes those guys, and especially the edge defenders, think a little bit. And Kate, I've told you once, I'll tell you 100 times, I love the play action that comes off of that same counter run action.
Man in motion out of the slot. Shotgun snap to Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher third down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Third and long for him here. That's caught for the first. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Third and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Nix from the gun. As a man, that's Courtland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos take a field goal lead in our opening quarter. Courtland Sutton, the touchdown. Schmidt tacks on that extra point. And the Broncos take a 4-point lead.
14. Steelers 10.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Starting at the 10. Finds some space. He's past the 30. I don't know if they're going to get to him. He took it all the way. Touchdown. Oh, baby, what a return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an excited return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Harvey now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5. At the 30.
Throwing here, Nix. Steelers bringing pressure. No place to go. Down he goes. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. It's a 17-14 ball game. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're stuck behind the sticks on third and long. On the move, headed right. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Steelers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Continued excellence from this defense as they force another interception, Brock, and now a chance at some redemption for their offense. Had to settle for a field goal after that last pick. Now they get a chance at a touchdown once again.
Yeah, and we know this, Kate. We know the turnover margin in these games is so often a dictator, but when you add points off those turnovers and takeaways, well, you often in on the winning ledger more times than not.
And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though. Didn't he, Brock? It's a gain of 5. Third down coming up.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Complete beyond the marker. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Edwards on the shotgun handoff. And he has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Right, ready to send this one away. On the return, here's Mims. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come, first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pin. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Second down, give to Harvey. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. Some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now. Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays and some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's second and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now it's going to be third and long. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. When you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. They'll throw again. Nix. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner. As he continues making risky decisions with the football. Almost had back-to-back interceptions. A chance for him now to clean things up here on second down. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best trait, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On third down, here's Nix. He's got something complete. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
So many times, Kate, when I see these receiver screens, I think punt return. It's like a punt return. On punt return, it's all about those blocks. The returner's got to catch it, and he's got to feel those blockers in front of him. It's no different on a big play like this with the wide receiver screen.
No luck finding his receiver that time. So second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And things look tougher now with third and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And this isn't going to do it. The kick is no good. And the deficit remains 2 scores.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. He's got him. It's caught. And he's going to go out of the edge of the red zone. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. They'll work against the blitz. Short pass, Bryant. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Steelers leading the way here in Acrisure. Fullback trying to power him across. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Steelers throw their lead just before halftime. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers take a 3-possession lead.
Broncos 14.
Right, ready to send this one away. On the return, here's Mims. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. Here's Nix. Catch made over the middle. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Offense to the line fast.
It's a gain of 20. And the Broncos 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Finds a man, right side. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Offense up to the line fast. Here's a look for Nix. Still has some space inside the 35. And Nix slides in safely, doing so after he picked up that 1st down.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for Broncos 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st down, Broncos.
Throwing from the gun. Complete out to the right. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Here he is on 2nd and inches. He completes it in traffic. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Brought in. And he's going to have him a 1st and goal from the 4 as he goes out.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Harvey. Nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, You've still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Here's another 4. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss. Goes to the hurry up here.
A 3-yard loss on the
3rd and goal. Here's Nix. And he cannot bring it in. They've now arrived at 4th and goal. Ooh, sure looked like they were sitting on that slant. Weren't they, Brock? If a route was going to beat them, it was not going to be that one.
Yeah, we see this route all the time, really at every level of football, because as a receiver, you just want to get inside that defender, and when you do, you hope to find that connection, but the contact knocked that sucker away.
And he's going down. They said no to that shorter field goal, partner. Roll the dice for more. They're going to end this first half empty-handed as a result. Kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Calvin Austin on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70, 19 Lions. 70 Lions. Go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you can't get the pick, at least make sure a catch isn't made. That's the job of every defender out there, and he made sure that one wasn't completed.
Going from the gun here. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
79 Broncos. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Air it out on 3rd. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
As a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
3rd and long for Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. Looks like we'll have a pause here. An injured Bronco out there and in some pretty obvious pain after that play. Airing it out to start this drive. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
It's into the hands of Edwards. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a throw. Has him on the quick hitter. It's inside the 10. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers could push this to a 4-score game as they take a 23-point lead. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Steelers make it a 24-point ball game. Right, ready to send this one away. On the return, here's Mims. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Knicks off the play action. Pocket isn't moving up. They're into the drop-in. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. The type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked up by Peyton Wilson. And the Steelers take over as he records his 10th career INT. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing. Throw right side is caught by Samuel. And he's got a nice goal to go here as he goes out at the 8-yard line.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 1 yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They call pass on 2nd and goal. He's got it. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers parlay the interception into points. Pat Freiermuth, the touchdown. And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two given the size of this lead. Right, ready to send this one away. Return. Here's Mims. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Give up the middle to Harvey. Starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
this might be a free play for him. And that one is incomplete. There's a flag down, though. If someone was across that line, this could end in a 1st down after all. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Running it after the penalty. They'll cobble together a yard there. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop. Looking quickly here. To throw. Here's Nix. Runs complete over the middle. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Throwing on first down, Nix. Throwing the out route complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Nix from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
First down. A gain of 15.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Give him about 16 yards on that game, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And he gets up for a gain of about 4. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. It's Nix out of the pistol. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. And this is Schmidt for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Broncos trail by 23 now.
Broncos 21.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. On the return, here comes Austin. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So we're through 3 here. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Bronco 80. 60 license. 60 license.
Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's good for the Steelers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We've set it downs from 37.
19.
Working on 1st down. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Samuel. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. That's caught in stride by Rice. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
The Steelers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle.
Dropping back to throw. Right back to Rice. Caught again. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. Here's a give inside to Edwards. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. Give him 13 on that play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60.
From the red zone now. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Left side, it's caught by Rice. And he stopped after a gain of about 5. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Running behind center with Edwards. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It's a pickup of 5, and that brings up second and goal.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force
and into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. Oh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. There'll be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Right, ready to send this one away. Harvey now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got first and 10. Here's the backup, first throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit, and it sets up second down. Back to throw, here's Pratt. He's got it over the middle. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Working quickly here.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Now Pratt. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrives at the exact same time there. So it's second down coming up. All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning.
Let's go. Let's go.
Pratt to throw it. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Broncos trying to do some window dressing. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. To the air, on third and long. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two and third downs. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Desperation time here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 5 still to go here. This is second down.
At the Broncos' 36-yard line.
They're going to pass it here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
It's on target to Williams. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Jonte Barron has it. And the Broncos will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
The best defenses, you can go look at it through the decades, are built from the inside out. And that's not just stopping the run on the inside out. That's playing your coverage from the inside out. That time, beautiful job by the defense of taking away the middle of the field, getting that interception, and setting their offense up for success.
Finds the in route complete. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Clock is working against them as they hurry up to the line. Pratt looking to throw. And finds his back, Harvey. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Looking to throw, Pratt. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Now it's Pratt. This gets the 1st and more. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here.
And the Broncos, 1st down.
Throwing it again here. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The outcome's decided here, but we got a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock so they can think it over before their final play.
At the 29-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. Here he goes, one final shot. Trying to push deep downfield. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete. But no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. To make a check in the win column for the Steelers. Well, look, again, it's just a good start to this season. Might be becoming something a little bit better, Brock. 4-0 now.